So this came across my desk. Arizona Sheriff Richard Mack. You might remember him from the Clive Bundy incident. I'll link you to that story if you need to be linked to it. But apparently he has opened up a GoFundMe account because he cannot afford to pay his medical bills. The irony of this is that he was one of the staunch opponents to the Affordable Care Act, what they want to call Obamacare. And now, because he cannot pay his bills, he is having to raise money. And when I went to the GoFundMe account, I think I might donate some money, because the people who are primarily contributing are progressives, are liberals. This is so amazing. This is you can't write a script better than this. The very people who need assistance the most are sometimes the ones fighting the hardest against progressive ideas, particularly social safety net programs. For instance, Owsley, Kentucky, 95% white, 99% Republican. They consume, disproportionately so, more SNAP benefits than any other county in the United States. Yet they vote 99% with the Republican Party. They are literally, when they vote Republican, they are literally taking food out of the mouths of their children. So what is it? How is it? What goes on in their mind that makes them feel that voting with the Republican Party is in their best interest? And people say, oh, well, they're just racist. They don't like President Obama. But they were voting against the Democrats long before President Obama came in. Don't get me wrong. I think that may play a role in a lot of their psyches. But they've been voting Republican for generations. And so it goes in line with this Richard Mack. He's voting against his best interest. There's a lot of people who are aligned with the Republican Party who are voting against their best interest. There are a lot of people who conform to the ideology of the Conservative Party, of the Republican Party, to their own detriment. And it blows me away. How can you be gay and vote with the Republican Party when the Republican Party opposes your very existence? I mean, everything about you is an anathema to them. They don't want you in their party, yet you still vote for them. You have broken your spirit in terms of who you are and vote with the Republican Party. And I could say the same thing about black people who vote with the Republican Party. Maybe there are more issues important to you than black issues, but you have to understand the Republican Party makes you conform to the idea that there is nothing wrong with the system. The only thing wrong with the system are the people complaining about it. And so you have to buy into this idea that there's absolutely nothing wrong with America. Everything is fine with America. And if you're black, you just need to pull your pants up. That's what you have to believe to conform to the Republican Party. And that just blows me away. You know, there's some things in the conservative ideology that I actually identify with. In a lot of ways, I'm a social conservative for my personal life. That's just the way I choose to live my life. I'm socially conservative. I raised my family with the values that I raised them with. You can figure it out for yourself. But I cannot conform and give in to the Republican ideology over that one portion that I agree with them, because they force you to disavow everything else about your character, about your life, about your lifestyle, and conform to the exact power structure that Bill O'Reilly was talking about. That is a totalitarian view of the world. That means that if you are outside of this realm of beliefs, then you cannot be in this party, or you cannot have an active voice in this party. That is a precursor. Not only is it totalitarian, but it's a precursor to fascism because of the mixture, the potent mix that is the Republican Party. That is conformity through totalitarianism, conservative ideology, socially conservative, mixed with religion. I don't throw around words. Republicans will throw around President Obama is a communist, fascist, Leninist, Maoist, socialist, not realizing that that combination is completely impossible. I don't throw around words. Look it up. Fascism is the intersection between socially conservative values, religion, and a totalitarian, unified, one world view. That is what is fascism. So this Republican Party where you have to break everything about you and conform to what they believe, that's just a precursor to fascism. For example, women, conservative, for you to be a conservative politician in America, you have to believe that there's nothing wrong with the system. The only thing wrong with the system, the only reason women do not make as much money as their male counterparts is because women can't negotiate. That's really what you have to believe to be a woman in the Conservative Party, in the Republican Party. To be black in the Republican Party, you have to really believe that the only thing wrong with the plight of black people in America isn't the system, but it's the fact that you need to pull your pants up and dress more professionally. If you believe that, then I have a bridge in Alaska to sell you. To be gay in the Republican Party, it makes no sense because they don't even want you there. You know, don't come out and be gay in the Republican Party because the whole entire evangelical movement is going to change seats. To be an atheist, you know what? Forget about it. Let me even stop that sentence. You cannot be a free thinker, an atheist, or an agnostic. You can't be how can you be a Muslim and be in the Republican Party when they view you as the enemy? Bill O'Reilly said it. There's a power structure that they are intent on maintaining, which is the white, heterosexual, male, Christian power structure. And you know what? That's just not America. That's not what America looks like. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a white, Christian, male, heterosexual male. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you are intent on maintaining that system as being the archetype of what America has to be, and that anyone else who doesn't conform to that is not really American, that's when it's problematic. I'm Christian, but I cannot conform to a system that says that we have to reject everyone that's not Christian. I'm straight, but I cannot conform to a system that's going to make second-class citizens out of someone just because of their sexual orientation. And you know I'm not going to conform to a system that says the only thing wrong with the only people that are racist are people who talk about racism. The logic there, the lapse of logic there. So it's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that white Christian men are the enemy, but I'm telling white Christian men, don't make us your enemy simply because we believe differently and we are different.